Hey everyone, how are we? Hope we're well. Um, all okay on YouTube. Great, looks good. Facebook is not playing ball. Now, I had this issue with Facebook just recently. So I'm just going to refresh some things. See if I can get Facebook connected. If not, we'll just head with YouTube on its own. It'll just be a thing. Oh, there we go, look. It's picked it up now. Okay, so live on Facebook and YouTube, so wherever you prefer to watch, by all means, watch there. Let me just see, should all be good. Can you all see and hear okay? Hopefully you can. Anyway, how's your weekend going? It is the weekend. It's an odd time for me to be going live. Excuse the state of me. I've been doing DIY today, this morning. So I've been doing building my dog's bed. It probably sounds a bit silly. Building my dog's a bed. So yeah, that's been fun. It's going well so far. The next thing I've got to do is actually it's going to be one that folds up, attaches to the wall and looks like faux cabinets. Very slimline, but faux cabinets and drawers and then it unhooks and folds down. We'll see. Right, let's have a look. Now, I apologise if I miss any comments. I'll try to keep an eye on everything. Let's have a look. Lots of you on YouTube. Who was in first? Therese, you were there first. I did see you there, like before I'd even started. Hello, how are you? You're looking forward to today's live. So am I. It's exciting. And being a Saturday as well. So hopefully lots of you free to watch. Benita, hello, how are you? And Hazel and Mary, hi all of you. From Montreal, we've got Shirley, hello. Laura, good afternoon. First time here for a live mixed media live. Oh, fantastic. Well, it's going to be a canvas. I've got a photo of my daughter that I'm going to put on it. So it's kind of like a mix between a scrapbook page and a canvas. But I've got these beautiful air dry clay pieces like magnolias that I'm going to incorporate as well. I can't wait to put them on. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. We'll see. We'll see. I do not want to add any adverts in. Thank you very much. No. Heidi. Oh no, sorry. Oh no, I've forgotten how to pronounce your name. I was just going to say Heidi then, but that's not correct, is it? Remind me how to pronounce your name from Germany. Rhonda, hello from Ohio. Hi. Carmen, hello. I'm the car. Yes. So yesterday, apologies. I usually go live on a Friday at 4 p.m. Apologies, I didn't. I was ready. I was here. Everything was set up exactly as it is now. And I'll come to Facebook comments in a moment. I'm not ignoring you over there. And I got a call from my daughter. Well, actually, my son. So my son and my daughter were both coming home in the same car. So if you remember, 2 weeks ago or a week ago, my daughter's car wasn't working, so I had to go and rescue her from, or go and pick her up from uni. This week she's got my old car and the oil light came on and told her to stop immediately, and she was halfway home, so my son phoned me and said, is this right, can we carry on? I said, no, do not carry on, I need to come and fill it up with oil. So yeah, I had to go and do that, and that was at 20 to 4, so I was gutted. I apologise. Didn't even have time to really put a notice out because I wanted to just get there before I lost daylight to be able to put the oil in. Anyway, got that sorted. I'm here now. Shirley, hello, how are you? Valerie, very hot South Africa. Oh, I'd love it. I've been working outside a lot today and it's freezing here. We actually had a bit of snow and sleet yesterday. Hi Joe, how are you? Oh, your dad's come home from hospital. I'm so glad. Marina, I can see and hear you. Thank you so much. Robin, hello from Rhode Island. Karen, lots of you. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm going to read out your names so you know you're watching live. So very quickly, Karen, Michelle, Ashley and Alison B, Jennifer. Good morning. Another Karen. There's lots of Karens. Laura, thank you. And who have we got here? I'm not sure how I'm going to say that. From Berlin. Hi Lou, first time here for Mixed Media. Greetings from Germany. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here with me. Hopefully no third car issue on the horizon. Fingers crossed, but these things come in threes, don't they? Right, over to Facebook very quickly because I want to get on with some crafting. Gianna, good morning. Oh, sorry, we're in afternoon. We are afternoon. And Pippa, found you now. Yeah, so Facebook had that issue, Pippa, that I've had with Facebook a lot recently where it just wasn't picking up the stream, but I got you. I persevered. I found you. Sharon and Lynn, hello. Pauline as well. Sharon says, kind of you to give up your Saturday for us. Oh, it's something I enjoy and I love talking to you. Jan and Susie and Deborah and Carla, hello all. Right, okay, so let's come down to my desk. Now I'm being a bit naughty. I'm bringing these stencils in again because they are launching next Friday, so it's only 6 days till they launch. Let's just take this as I'm preparing my samples with them. So I've got this canvas, I believe it's 8 by 8. I reckon it's, I had to guess, yeah, it's an 8 inch by 8 inch canvas. If you're in the UK, I actually got this from Poundland. I got a set of 4 for about £3, something like that. I showed them recently on a live, I think it was last Friday. I'm going to use the stencils. I'm going to go with, well, okay, let me show you these. Oh, have I just broken one? No, I haven't. These were a Prima. Now, I've been saying Finnabair, but when I heard her pronounce it, it's Finnabair. So I've got to start saying Finnabair, not Finnabair. It's a Prima mould, and I used air dry clay. So I've got these beautiful pieces. One of them broke, so I've got this long stem, but I've got pieces that have broken off of it, but that's fine because I'm going to put it all together. So I've got these air dry clay pieces that I'm going to use. I'm going to cut around. This is my daughter, and this was her on her 18th birthday, so her last birthday. Obviously with a cocktail in hand because she could. Hello Fiona, how are you? And Jenny and Lisa, good morning or good afternoon. Lisa said good morning. It's afternoon here, so afternoon. Hi Alison and Susan on YouTube. Den, good morning from Toronto. Good morning to you too. Hi Avril, how are you? So I'm going to cut her out. I'm going to use these magnolia, and I'm basically going to build up lots of texture. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going to start yet, but I'm thinking I need to put some texture in the background in the way of some print. So let's take a look. Pop these to the side. Let's take a look in. Oh, I haven't got it out. Okay, bear with me. Need to get this out. I'll make sure I'm on the right camera so you don't see me. My tracksuit bottoms today. Not that one. It's not that either. It's going to be this one. Oh yes, because I've also got, this is a drawer. So I've got these MDF drawers that I keep all my sort of mixed media things in. I've got some beautiful pieces in here that I could be using. This is what I wanted, the collage papers. Love these. So I think I'm going to add some of these in the background, just for a bit of texture, and a lot of it I'll end up going over anyway. So we've got florals, we've got, oh that's nice. Like I say, a lot of it will just get covered over, so I don't need to be too fussy. Probably best in fact to use ones that I wouldn't use a lot otherwise, maybe. Look at that. What's that, like fig or something? I'm not sure. I'm not very good with my plants. So how's the weekend going? UK, you can also get the canvas frames in the Works cheaply. Oh yes, I haven't been to the Works for a long time. Right, I like this. I haven't been to the Works for a long time. Now somebody was telling me, in fact, you can get on an affiliate program in the Works, which is interesting. So I'll have to look into that. And this one, I'm just going to tear between the two. So Sharon, my daughter looks like a mini you. Apparently so. I've heard this. Spoken as read is H-E-D-I. Heidi, not Heidi. Heidi's got an I in it, hasn't it? Heidi. Oh, I don't want to offend anybody by saying their name incorrectly. So I do worry. Nice picture. Thank you. I love the colour of your nails. Oh, thank you. I did have this discussion, didn't I? What colour should I do my nails? So I think that will be enough to just add some texture to the background. Let's go the florals over the top. So we'll adhere those down for now. What am I going to adhere down with? Let me see. Oh, actually, transparent. This is glossy, isn't it? With a gloss finish, yeah. I need matte, like matte me. We've got collage, medium, matte. I'm not sure how much I can go over that though. I think it's quite resistant. Do you know what I need? I just need a glue. A watered down glue would be enough. I can't seem to find Mod Podge matte, water based. I don't want anything that's going to. Here we go. Right. I have got some water here. I've also got a cup of fruit tea here, so those of you who like to remind me to drink, please do in a little while. It's a bit hot at the moment. I've just made it. Let's see, I had a big paintbrush too. So I'm going to put some glue on here. Oh, this isn't coming out very well, is it? Not a good start. Not a lot, just a little bit. Gesso is going to go over the top of everything. Right, that should be enough. Thank you, Carla. I've been dying to do a canvas gift to my husband for our 50th. Oh, 50th anniversary! Amazing. How do you do it? My husband actually sent me a meme thing on Instagram the other day that said about how if he's not the most annoying person in the world, is he even my husband? And I thought, this is so true. He is, I love him to bits, but he knows how to annoy me as well. He does it, you know, on purpose a lot of the time. There we go. So I've just spritzed lots of water, mixed the glue and the water together. You probably won't even see the edges of the tissue. There we go, all blends in beautifully, and this will be a bit of texture in our background. That's a bit, and then let's just wet these edges, make sure they blend down nicely. There we go. See? Hardly see a thing. Let's dry this off. And while we're doing that, I will just, compromises everything, I will just pop these back in the drawer. Not in the packet because I am lazy. And I'll regret that. All those edges, when I put gesso over everything, which I will need to do in a little while, once we've built up some layers, I'll gesso it all. Compromise, is that like the one thing you'd say? Yeah, I agree. I agree. These, Joe, these are from Tim Holtz. These sheets are collage papers. There's 30 in a pack, and this is the pack called Serendipity. So they're very, very thin, almost like printed tissue paper. So the description, a semi-transparent paper that can be used to collage. I think I got mine from Craft Stash. Don't know if they've still got them. If not, lots of places sell them. Separate bathrooms too. Unfortunately, we share a bathroom. Yeah. Okay, now I think I'm going to do this stencil in a little while. Oh, I'm just thinking, do I want to do, I think I want to do some of the stencils now. So there's 4 stencils. The floral's going to be a little bit much. I love the floral, but it's going to be a bit much with these florals. I love the text. The starburst is great. If I know whereabouts she's going to be positioned, I could have her starburst coming from behind her head, but I'm not quite sure yet where she's going to be. And then we've got the damask. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with this one. Let's see. Now, what colours am I going to be doing? I think I want to do this slightly coloured. What colour do I want to do it? So I've got a white here. This is Moonlight mixing paste, and I'm thinking adding a little bit of colour to it, just a tiny bit of colour. Got Colourpop powders. Now I'm going to do pinks and greens in there anyway. Sorry, I'm just thinking. This is my thinking voice. I like the letters. Yeah, I like the letters. Karen's got the collage papers but never used. Oh, they are beautiful. Once you start using them, you won't stop. You will not stop using them. So I've got all of these different powders that I could mix up. I don't want a lot of colour. Lime. Let's just go with, I've got Pink Pearl. Let's go with a very faint pink. I can always brush ink over the top of them if I'm not happy in the end. I've got a silicone matte here. Green. Hi Julie, how are you? So want those stencils. Therese, they're coming out on Friday. If you're a VIP, they'll be coming out earlier, Thursday. Chica, finally catching a live. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining. Debbie, hello. You're only a little bit late, don't worry. We haven't done a lot. Right, so I'm going to mix a little bit of this mixing paste. And this could be any texture paste. This has got a bit of a sheen to it as well, which is really pretty. I'm going to mix some of the Pink Pearl powders in. And depending on how much you put in, depends on how dark this will get. I think this will work quite nicely with the florals that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be a very pretty something, this. I might actually even leave the flowers almost white. We'll see when we get to that stage. So I'm working on a silicone matte here, so it should all wipe clean nicely. There we go. Right, so pop that up in the top corner. And I'm not worried about clean lines with stencil. Oh, that's pretty. I do love this stencil. Oh, careful. That might look a little bit smeared under there, as I just lifted that up by accident. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I need to be careful. A little bit down here. I really actually like that pink. So I'm going to brush some, because I've got lots left. I'm going to put some around the edges as well, just to sort of frame it. I guess I'm going with pink on this project then. I don't want to waste it. It's too much of a pretty colour not to use. So I'll pop it around the edge. Oh, I haven't got any up here. Just give it a nice frame. Also seals in the edge of that collage paper. There we go. Okay, I think that should be enough. Let's get a piece of towel. Is the Colorology a pearlescent ink? This is a powder, a pearlescent powder, and then the white one, did I chuck that back? Colorology is a Moonlight mixing paste, so this is a paste. The inks are in ink pad form from Colorology, all from Craft Stash. It's all an exclusive brand there. Debbie, my stencils will be available end of next week, Thursday night, Friday morning, they'll be online. Yes, I started to remember the Friday lives, and now this one's set. I know, sorry, Friday I got caught up. I was ready to go live yesterday, and then I got a call from the kids to go and change the oil, or top up the oil in the car, and I couldn't leave them stranded, because by the time I'd done the live, if I'd have stayed, I would have lost daylight and wouldn't be able to do it very easily. Is it a better picture size on here, Deborah, is it? Okay, let's give this a quick dry. Oh, hang on a minute. One thing we must do is clean this stencil. It's the only one I've got, and I still haven't launched it yet. It's quite exciting though, playing with something before I get to launch it. It's probably a bit naughty, but I've been waiting so long to launch these stencils. There we go. The trouble with stencils, especially when you've got tiny detail like this, you need to make sure there's no ink or paste right in the detail. Oh, Trees, you love the new Colorology paste. You tried them yesterday. What did you make yesterday? Was that a bit of mixed media? I made a mistake the other day, and I'm going to tell you all about it so none of you do the same. I think I can talk while my heat gun's on. I thought I'd seen somewhere that you could put, that's lifting a bit, I'll have to glue that down, that you could put silicone, as in bathroom silicone, into a mould if you don't have air dry clay, for example. I thought I'd try it, and it doesn't work. It just sticks in the mould and does not come out. I think I must be thinking of something else. I don't know what I might be thinking of. I know you can make your own sort of pastes and clays and things like that, but yeah, I was absolutely gutted because I had to sit and pick all this silicone out of one of my favourite moulds. Did you finish the drawing of the superheroes for hubby? Therese, no, I didn't. I'm so bad. I tried to finish it towards the end of last year. I sat for a couple of days trying to get it finished. Was it his birthday I was trying to do it for? No, it was before then. Maybe it was our anniversary. So it would have been earlier in the year. Sounds a bit more like it. And I didn't get it done by the deadline. Hey Tiffany, how are you? I'll show you actually. Do any of you like superheroes and Marvel? I'll grab it because I know where it is now. I'll show you how far I got. Bang crash. That's as far as I've got with it. It's all pencil crayon. But yeah. No, he hasn't seen it. I think he's completely forgotten about it now because he's not seen it for so long. Hey Pauline, how are you? Did you pop some corn flour in the mould first? Yeah, I did. Yeah, it just, never mind. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Unless anybody knows of the reason why that didn't work. Silicone in a mould, it just stuck. You can make your own moulds with, yeah, I think that, Tiffany, I think that's what I got confused. I think I'd heard you can make your own moulds with silicone, and I'd done it the other way around and put silicone into a mould. Did not work. I was so frustrated with myself. It's like, why did I think that would work? Of course it's just going to stick. Anyway, right, so there's a tiny little bit of collage paper there. Put that down for now, once we get everything on top. Okay. So that's my daughter that I'm just going to cut around her while that finishes dry. I think that's all dry now. So I'm going to cut around. Nice, easy shape. There's nothing too stressful. Like I say, this was her in May last year. That was her birthday. I just thought it's a really nice photo. So we can have this as the focal point. So it's kind of a scrapbook page, but on a canvas, I guess. I haven't done scrapbooking for so long, such a long time, and I do miss it. I used to do it all the time actually before I did card making. I just did scrapbooking. Now this is really sad because there's a curl. She's got a lovely little curl of hair there, and I don't want to lose it, so I'm going to go round it. Oh, that squeak on the photo paper. I'm just hoping I don't cut anything off hers off. She's got more curls here that I want to keep. It's actually got white behind her, so that should be pretty easy. Let me see. Thank you, Pippa. Gianna, loving that so far. The papers look good. The papers are pretty, aren't they? Like I say, they're Tim Holtz ones. Shirley, wow, fantastic. Wow, that's fantastic. What? Oh, sorry. Yeah. I see what you mean. The drawing. I thought, what have I done? What have I done that's fantastic? You're talking about the drawing. Obviously there's a little bit of a delay. but I just haven't had time to do any drawing. I love pencil drawing and pencil crayon drawing. I've not had time in a long time to sit and do it. And that's why I bought my Prismacolor pencils. I bought the whole set to sit and do it more. But then I also do crochet, and then I'm also doing DIY while we're doing the house up, and it's just, you just don't have time for everything, do you? There we go. I love that I haven't got to get in between her legs too much or anything like that. She looks like she's got heels on there, so she looks like she should be tall. She's still about 5 foot nothing. She gets a height from her dad, not me, because I'm reasonably tall, sort of average for a female. She's not, she's short. My little short ass. There we go. So she will be the focal point today. You must be so proud. Sometimes when she doesn't do stupid things, I'm proud of her. I wonder if you had a bit of cornstarch on it. Yeah, I think I thought, I mean, I did add some, but I think probably not enough. Probably more. Just have a swig of drink while I'm talking. Must not forget. But yeah, making your own moulds. I keep meaning to do that. I keep meaning to have a go at that. I've seen it for years. Okay, so these florals are going to be positioned somehow. I say she's going to be the focal point, but actually these are, because these are beautiful. So I'm going to keep everything sort of down to this side, like that. I love magnolia leaves as well, they're so pretty. So I'm positioning these first, and then when I'm happy I'll glue them down. I go quiet when I'm doing things like this. So what's everyone got on this evening for the weekend? Anything exciting happening? A quiet one for most of you. Oh, do you know what, that actually, I know you can't see that yet. Everything's going to be worked. I think that's good. I think I'm just going to slap this down now, and what I mean, slap this down, I mean glue it. So I've got the heavy body gel, which is so funny because it's like gluey gunk. It's so weird, but it's good stuff. So let's just lift this one off for now. It's really good for these heavier items. Finnever uses it all the time. I actually used it, I think, the other week, and it's such a strange texture. I feel like a kid sticking my fingers into something I shouldn't be. My kids are short. My 18-year-old son is 5 foot, almost 14-year-old. Ah, my son's he towers above me now, sadly. He's 16 and he's all grown up. It does make me sad. I put that one down. It's quite sad, isn't it, when you see them growing up. So she's 18, my son's 16. A lot of you, if you watch regularly or follow me on Facebook, you'll have heard all sorts of stories about my children. But I love that they're characters now. Who have we got? Flying home tomorrow, been missing crafting. Oh, Jane, hello. But have you had a lovely time? Who has been keeping up with things from Creative World, from Frankfurt? Has anybody been watching what's been going on over there? Right, a really big dollop there, because I want that to go over the top of a couple of them. Make sure that's stuck there. Right, icky sticky fingers and under my nails as well. Yo. So Joe's been making some file folders. Margaretha at 7 Plaza made some on her channel the other day. I have lots of 12 by 12 to use up, so I've been doing that. Oh, I've got loads of 12 by 12, and since I've not been I've got to wipe my hands, sorry. Since I've not been scrapbooking quite as much, I just don't use them. just don't use them at all. Now I'm going to, of course, add some metal in here. I'm going to be adding in some, I've got all sorts here. Look, I've got my metal jar and I've got my newer cogs and gears. Also, these are a bit big. I've also had these ones delivered. I know they're bright gold, but they'd be gessoed. So little smaller flowers if we need them. We'll see. Gianna's not doing much, just resting as I've got shingles. Oh, my friend's got shingles at the moment. That's awful. I do feel for you. Right, I'm just going to mop up a little bit of excess there. Put that back in. I just realised. I mean, it's all going to be gessoed over. So not really going to see any of it, but still try and keep it nice and neat. I don't want to waste any glue. If I can reuse it, great. Now the gears, they're not huge gears. I think they'll look really nice just coming out. Ooh, it's such a weird texture. It's like jelly. That's stuck there. Sorry, I lost my train of thought then. I was chatting away. Right, pop that under there. Actually, I might try to keep some of these cogs a similar colour. I quite like. Oh, she's gonna go right over the top of that one. This one's beautiful. It's like 3 layers there. Hi Christine, how are you? Comments have stopped, have they? Jenny, I can see your comments. I'm going to put that one separate. I like that. Ooh, I'm trying to use my pattern. Teresa's trying to use a pattern paper, so I made a junk journal and a bag for my crafty bestie. I have a crafty bestie, but we just don't get together very often. Shame really, but I just don't live near enough. Most of you know her anyway, it's Sam. We actually spend most of our lunch times talking craft and things, but we never get to craft together. Well, we did once. Do you remember we did live? We crafted live together once. That one's going to go in at an angle, and I've no problem with that being at an angle either. I quite like that. Let's do another one that's sort of between. Oh no, that can just slot in there. Need some down here. I'm going to go in with my paintbrush and pick up all the excess glue in a moment. I sounded very posh when I said that, in a moment. I'm not posh at all. And then one more just there. Okay, let's put these excess ones. Actually, I might just put a couple up here, up the top, just to balance things out. One there. And then a little one. There. These little bits here that need to come off. Right, let me see. Pauline's recycling Christmas cards, prepping early this year as I didn't manage to find time to make any last year. Oh, that's well, you were really early. Keep going. We'll have them done by Easter. Okay, right, wipe my fingers. Oh, who's got a new house? Alison's got a new house? Have I missed? I think I've missed it there somewhere. I've missed a comment. Sorry. Comments going too quickly for me. Let me see. Quiet weekend for me. Other half is away, so I can craft with no interruptions. No, that's not you. Other Alison. There we go. 2 Alisons. We bought a house and there's a huge magnolia tree on the property. It's about 50 foot tall. The flowers are huge. Oh my God, I'm so jealous. I've got this little tiny magnolia plant that I bought last year. And I can't wait for it. I'm hoping it's going to come out this year. It had a few small buds last year, but not a lot. It's still a baby. but I'm really hoping. And I'd like, it's in a big pot at the moment, a huge pot. That's how the garden centre sold it to us. And I'm hoping we're going to get the driveway done this year so I can plant it properly. That's what I'd like. End goal is to actually have it properly planted, and again at the end of our driveway too. Right, excess glue, getting rid of some of that and just popping it back in. And then I'll give this a whiz dry, and then I think we'll go over. Oh, did I stick this one down? Nope. Let's pop this. Now I've wiped my fingers, that's not happening again. We'll go over gesso and then we'll start adding some colour. Because what I'm thinking is some really nice pinks and greens in the background, but then have the magnolia like quite white. The leaves I'll do green, but actually have white flowers. Would be really pretty. So we'll see if we can pull that off. It just means adding quite a bit of colour to the background. So we're not doing anything tonight because we're old and boring. I must go to the gym when I've finished here. And then I'm probably going to just carry on with my my DIY that I'm doing, building my dog bed, I think. Okay. Right, let's put the lid on that and let's give this a really good dry. Bear in mind how huge it will grow to. Yeah, I know, so that's why I haven't planted it yet, because I need to make sure it's going in the right place permanently. Where's the clay plaster flowers from? So, hello Karen, how are you? Hang on a sec, swig a drink. Ronald's having a rugby weekend. I'm just going to find the mould for you, if I can. Oh, you know what? The mould was here. Yeah, no, that's, oh, there it is. It's Prima. It's Finnair. So it's this one, and I used the DAS air dry clay in it, and I left it about each one about 24 hours. So I did one Wednesday, one Thursday, and obviously it was all ready for yesterday, but then I couldn't be live yesterday, which was really sad. Linda, hello. Jenny, sorry, not Jenny, Jane, you've had a lovely time, I'm glad. Bonita, I've been watching a bit, love a lot of it. I've been watching a bit, love a lot of it. What have you been watching a bit of, Bonita? I say things and you answer them and then I forget what I've said. Honestly, mind like a goldfish. What would you stick them with if you don't have that medium? Hot glue would work. Just bear in mind with hot glue, any glue that's still showing will resist any inks and waters and things. A lot of glues are pretty good if you've got the time to allow them to dry. That'll be okay. I'm not so worried about this being completely set and dry before I put the paint on, because I know everything will eventually dry. As long as they're stuck enough, they're doing pretty well at the moment. And keep the heat away from my daughter's legs, give her a suntan otherwise. Right. I think most things feel, as long as they're okay with me spritzing water on them and popping a paintbrush around on them, then they'll be okay. Let me see. Yeah, I love Magnolia's my favourite flower, my favourite plant, Alison. Absolutely beautiful. Meredith, hello, how are you? Popping in late, looks fabulous. Can't wait to go back and watch from the beginning. Yeah, haven't missed too much, to be fair. And you know, it's all going. This is the bare bones. This is like the skeleton. So I'm now going to start adding some. Well, I'm going to whitewash everything and then start bringing some colour back in. No, I know I'm constantly getting mucky fingers, Carla, but if I can keep on top of it. Christine's been playing with her new Big Shot. How do you like it? Is it good? Can you hot glue? Sorry, yes. So sorry, Sharon, I missed your comment, but I think I've answered that. Yes, you can use hot glue. yeah, lovely. Okay, so now gesso time. In fact, I don't think I actually got myself a brush ready for my gesso. We're going with white. Let me go and get a suitable brush for it. It needs to be quite a soft brush so I don't disturb things. But on the other hand, I don't want it to take forever. So I'm going to use this one. Just need to make sure that there's no ink or colour in this, because I'm the worst for washing things straight away, and sometimes ink and colour can get caught up in things like brushes. Okay, right, let's splodge down in the middle and start gently dabbing over these things, making sure they're not going to move too far. The air dry clay needs a layer of gesso on just to help with things sticking, with colour sticking as we get there. And also because they're not quite a white at the moment, these magnolia, they're obviously the clay is an off-white. This will bring them back to nice bright white. I'm being very gentle because some of that glue might not have dried yet. Particularly the metal where I've not put it on flat. Be very careful with that. It's quite funny, isn't it, with mixed media? I always find it strange how we just end up going over everything. Gesso is quite translucent. When it dries, you do get a lot of the colour and texture and pattern back again. So you'll see that tissue paper underneath will still be coming through. Let's come in this top corner too. Go over everything. Just dabbing it to fade it back out to the edge, and I will wipe it off some of the letters we've stenciled. I think this is the part where people go, oh my god, you've just got over everything you've done. I could never, kind of thing. I should just put pretty paper in the front. Oh, I see, you're talking about folders and things that you and Joe are talking about. Peggy did. Stunning, even though it's not finished. No, it's not finished yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. Right, so now I've spread it around everywhere. I'm doing this dabbing motion to lift off excess where there is excess and spread it to places where it isn't. I've left this corner and I've left that corner, but you can now see that shape that was sort of created, and when I dry this off in a moment, you'll see it will go more translucent. There we go. I think that's probably about right. Why can I not see all the comments? Oh, Emily, I'm also on YouTube. So YouTube, there's 77 people over there. So they're commenting as well. Not everybody, but some are commenting as well. So, and that's where I'm reading. Oh no, that's fine. I'm just making sure that you're not. I know you're still watching. That's fine. I'm just making sure I'm not missing any questions or anything that are direct to me. By all means, you chat amongst yourselves. Absolutely. Right, let's dry this off. A few things I want to do while it's drying is just get into some of these cogs and gears. So, for example, here, just dab some of the excess out. So I've still got the shape of the cog and no gesso sort of piled up in between the detail, because I want to pick that detail out. So you're just using a slightly smaller brush, a dryish brush, and just make sure it's not clogged up. So when I do, I don't know, say for example, maybe gilding wax over the top, it really picks out the detail. So my daughter is going to be in amongst the flowers, or over the top of the flowers eventually. Let's have some tea. So I am going to pick up again a series that I started last year. I'm going to pick up again the mixed media tags, the 10-minute techniques, where we were creating the tags. I never finished that. I can't remember why, but it all dropped off. I had stopped doing it for a little while. I am going to pick it up and carry on, because there was going to be a massive mixed media giveaway in the end for people who are participating, and I will get that, you know, I'll get some more videos out, we'll get them completed. If you've not seen them already, they're on YouTube, and there's a group on Facebook, and I've called the group something like Lou Collins, I think it's Mixed Media Technique Taggers, I believe, something like that, and it's, I create one of these in each video. So that was one technique I did, that was another technique, and that was another technique, creating the background. This was stamping onto tissue paper, creating your own stamps. This is about colour theory. Those two were one video. I think it was stamping with an embossing folder, that one. So there's loads and loads of techniques. I love that one. I love that. That I showed you how to create different effects. So metal, 2 different ways of creating faux metal. That was about layout, those ones. So it's, oh, I don't know, they're nothing to do with it. So anyway, that was the start. That series I will be starting up again and starting to add more videos to. Do you like clear gesso? Ronald, I don't dislike it. I very, very rarely use it, only because I like the whitewash. I've got a fresh canvas almost, just with the texture in there. Right, now I want to add some colour to the background. I think I'm going to do it with paint. I love peeled paint. I think I'm just going to add some pink to the background and some dark, and believe it or not, I'm going to also add some black into the background as well. So I'm going to start just putting some paint quite thick in a few places underneath the flowers, like this. And before that gets too dry, I'm going to spritz it. Right. Just spritzing the edges of it so it doesn't dry while I work with it. There we go. And then take my brush and work this out. So just break up that line. The same here. Just drag some of that colour out a little bit. I don't want it on the magnolia at the minute because I'm going to paint the magnolia. Right, put a bit more in there. I can add lots of water. Where else do we need some? A little round here. And mustn't forget this flower up here. So I'm popping the paintbrush sort of as much as possible underneath the flower. and then dragging that colour out. A bit more down here, I think. Oh, I haven't got any around the leaf. There we go. See how that's really made that pop? Don't confuse your tea and brush water. They're rather close together. Yeah, I know, thank you. I should put this the other side, shouldn't I? Tag videos are still there, Emily. You can go and have a look. Carla, I'll answer that in a minute. The tag videos are on YouTube. They're in a playlist. They're called Mixed Media 10-minute techniques. You can go watch them all there. And then I'll be adding to those. Laura said, I was watching a tutorial and saw you'd done the tags, so I'll definitely be watching those, making the tags. I've never done or knew about mixed media until a short time ago. I love it. Oh, I'm so glad. Hello, Joy. How are you? Thank you for joining in Ohio. Hope you're well. Hello from Germany. Fun with paper. What's your first name? Look, every time I'm going to ask for first names, people will tell me and I'll forget, but bear with me. I just like to try and acknowledge you by your first name if I can. This one a little bit, I noticed that was a bit solid there. Okay, so let's just give this a dry. I like this where it's sort of just bled out on its own. Just leave that as it is. So, Lou, do you know what the difference is in the two Colorology pastes, Moonlight and Icicle? Yes. So, Moonlight is smooth and pearlescent, and Icicle is shimmery. It's got a, hang on, I'll see if I can open it. I'm keeping my hot glue gun on there though. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. Oh, the thing's stuck down. There we go. So you can't see it. It's shimmer. It's got a. It's almost like it's got a glitter. It's got a slight grit to it. It's actually got a glitter in there. Whereas the Moonlight paste is what I use for the stencil. It's perfectly smooth and pearlescent. No grit or glitter in it at all. Therese says, Laura, Debbie, I started mixed media properly last year, never looked back. I love it. I love it. Oh, thank you, Joy. Oh, okay. Therese, you meant to say Laura. Would you be able to add colour if you didn't apply the gesso? Yes, you could, but it wouldn't be such a smooth base, and some of the materials would soak up the colour more than others. So some of them would, what's the word? Some of them would almost resist some of the colour, some of the colours. Gesso sticks to a lot of things. Just getting as much of this dry as possible. It's acrylic paint, by the way, just plain old acrylic paint. So it dries really nicely. It's water based, so I haven't got to worry about getting my solvents out to clean anything. It is a different pink to that I used when I mixed up the paste though, but I'm not going to stress about that. It's still a pretty pink, but I'm actually going to do something that will probably make people cry in a moment. I'm going to add some black. And the black is going to go pretty much. So wet paintbrush, a little bit of black. Don't need a lot, but some of these corners. Oh, that's still wet in there. I'm not going to go crazy with the black, but I just want to add some more shadow. Just more around this larger piece. And a little bit. I say I don't want to go crazy, then I end up adding it everywhere. Okay, for this one I'm not going to spritz. I'm going to take my painty water, which is actually quite pink now. Oh, look. That had already dried. I think because the canvas is warm, it's drying easier. Just work that in. That one I know was still wet. Like I say, because the canvas was already warm, I think that just dried the paint super quick. Now this corner is not pleasing me at the moment, but my daughter's going to be stood here, so, or the photo of her, not actually her. I'm never scared to use black. Never scared to use black at all. I know some people are. I think it can make a huge difference. Oops. Right, I'm going to paint some of these leaves in a moment. I've just gone quiet because I'm concentrating. And I can't read the comments while I'm concentrating. Right, a little bit in there, a little bit in there. Really dark. There. A little bit of there. Oh, under here. From a distance. See, if I look at it from the camera, then it's all good. I can sort of see it quite well. Oh, right, I've got to start a new pack of wipes. I'm trying not to use wipes as much, but I'm also nearly out of. The black gives it more depth. Yeah, absolutely. Hey Anne, I think yes, you are watching live, enjoying the demonstration, adding the pink brought it to life. Thank you. Hopefully the black has, like you say, given it more dimension and depth now. And it also matches then, because you've got the black in the background that's obviously now grey because we put the gesso over the top. Oh, do you know what I haven't done? I've just realised the two little cogs up here. I need to do the same with them. Maggie, can you mix colour into air dry clay before shaping, or only paint afterwards? Do you know what? I'm not sure, but I'd imagine if you added too much wet medium, it wouldn't dry very quickly. It might not hold together very well. So I've just got to do a little bit of paint. I hope you can hear me okay whilst I'm drying. Don't want a lot of colour up here. Perfect. And then the teeniest, tiniest little bit of black as well. That's strange. I can hear car doors and my dogs are going crazy, but I'm not expecting anybody. Ah, Anna's in. My daughter can get that. It's her stuff anyway. There we go. So just added that little bit of colour up to the top as well. I'm going to put a gold gilding wax over the top of everything in the end. But I need to pick out the green leaves next. Shirley said you can add paint to colour air dry clay, just mix it right in. Fabulous. I imagine you can add like colour mixing powders as well, because they're not wet, are they? They're dry. Oh, Alison, I'm glad you can hardly hear that. That's good. So I have got a new rug just being delivered. Right, now I absolutely adore this colour, and there's nothing like it in my paint range. so I'm going to be using it. It's Oxide spray in peeled paint. Let's make sure this paintbrush is super clean. Well, as super clean as I can get with muddy pink water. Okay, let's go into these leaves. I just love this colour, and I love with the moulds as well how it settles in the leaves. Isn't that pretty? There. Some more leaves. I'm gradually building up my my artwork for my walls in the craft room. Since I've built and moved around the craft room, I wanted more artwork on the walls, and that's what I'm doing. Literally everything I make eventually goes on the walls. Look how that sits in the grooves of the green leaves that you probably hadn't even noticed had the detail on them already. There we go. A couple of these, just going to bring the green in a little to these smaller ones, just a touch. There. Now let's just test my daughter out. Test her out. So she's just going to stand there, I think. So I need to add some colour. I'm going to add the tiniest little bit of, I think I'm going to add this green to the centre. Just like so. Okay. A little bit of green under here as well, just so it doesn't get left out. And then, oh look, it's stained this. It's not, it just needs lifting up. There we go. That's all good. And underneath the excess. Okay, so now I just need to add some colour. Do I do the florals? I want them quite white. It's really coming to life now. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Maggie, thank you. Let me just see. I love those paints. Oh, thank you. Therese, how is your daughter doing with work and studies? Very well, thank you. Very well. She's going to uni. She goes to uni 5 days a week. She works. She had a job working as a carer. Just sort of like a domestic carer for a few people. She travels around to a couple of people. She used to do that, and then she stopped when university placements became a little bit too much, because they were sort of 12-hour shifts any day of the week. Tiffany, I left to make my coffee, came back, it's been transformed, so pretty. Thank you. So she stopped doing the caring, but she's just now she's starting it up again. Yeah, I think a peachy colour. So I've got a very, very diluted one. Yeah, I agree. I've got that. I don't want a lot. I just want something to pick out the petals ever so slightly. I'm almost tempted to go with a grey, but because I want to keep them white. Right, let's see how much we can dilute this. And more. So she's doing very well, thank you. If I just dab that around the centre, just like so, and the water's dirty anyway. I I don't think you can even see that actually. Let's add a little bit, a touch more. Because of the shape of the flowers though, the water does sort of settle in to the centre, which isn't a bad thing. That's kind of where I want it. Can you just, is it just picked out the detail a little bit for you? You can just about see it. Let's do the same in this one. There we go, lots of water, keep everything pretty faint. I think the gold gilding wax is really going to add something to it, I hope. There's one. A little bit of sort of dirty, mucky water to these, just so they're not bright white. There we go. Mauve or pale lilac. Fiona, coming together, looking good, thank you. Laura, thank you. Carmen, perfect. I just love the idea of the clay. It's just like, I love the clay pieces and the fact you can just make them over and over and over again. You just have to obviously, look at that. That is a cool tissue wipe. Let's go in the bin though. Yeah, the fact that you can just keep making them over and over again, I love. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I think it's, feels like it's a little bit, I know what I need to do. I need some splats and they're going to be green splatters around the background. I'm going to actually add so mucky. The same this end as well. So I'm not actually spritzing on here, I'm spritzing on the mat and just letting the mist capture. Now I've got to clean all this up. Really make sure I get this clean because I've got my new turquoise colour mat, which I absolutely love, and I don't want it stained with anything. Oh, like that. There we go. I mean, my fingers being stained is absolutely fine. This silicone mat is absolutely fine, but not my pretty green mat underneath, if I can help it. I'll give it a good rub down, wash down later, but right. So I've got the two corners and now I'm going to do some splatting. Oh, I have got some on the flowers, but that's fine. Okay, right, dry that off again, and then I think I need to place, no, I'm going to do gilding wax before I place her down. Have I got any word? I haven't got any wording for these. I thought I might have. No, there's no wording. It would have been perfect, like a chipboard sentiment. Maybe I don't need a sentiment. You don't always need a sentiment, do you? Yeah, you love splats, Carla. Do you have Papercraft Society box for this year? I've just had one out. I just did one 63, which is about 2 or 3 months ago. I think it came out in December for subscribers. So I've just done that one. I haven't planned another one yet. So not at the moment. But yeah, that was my last one. Alison, I'm inspired to have a go at making my own embellishments with air dry clay. Don't have any yet though, or moulds. I'll have to wait. I'm not buying crafting supplies this month. Is it a no buy month, is it? But once you've got a mould, it's great. You know, you can just use it over and over and over again. That's what I love about moulds. Right, okay, I need to just dry these bits off, and then I need to find, while I'm doing this, if I can, I need to actually find some gilding wax to pick out the detail. I can do this just and reach my waxes at the same time. I'm thinking that's a Sizzix one, or I've got a Colorology one. Let's look at the colours. It's a bit yellow, that one. Let's go with the Sizzix one. You know something else I did bring to the table as such, which I haven't used. Didn't know if I would or not. In my gelatos. Has anybody used these recently? It's been years since I've used them. Look at all these, all my gelatos. I used to have them out on display, but I just didn't use them often enough. They would look nice brushed over the top of some air dry clay. I do have that one and I love it. Oh, I'm glad. That's the one with the camera, wasn't it? Floral camera. Right. It wasn't quite dry, was it? Come on. This seems to be taking a long time to dry the oxide spray. It's because of the amount of pigment in it. I don't want to add gilding wax to anything and then realise that actually I'm smearing green ink or green paint where I don't want it. So it needs to be really dry. It's taken a while though. I wonder why it's taking so long. Maybe because it's so thick. I can see that parts of it's still wet. Okay. Right, let's go in. So this is the Sizzix one. My palette knife. Try not to put my finger in the pot if I think of it, can help it, because I'm just putting bacteria into the pot, which of course then will just sit otherwise, and that's how you can get mould form. Right, so let's go over some of the cogs first of all. Tops of some of the flowers. It's all warm, it's very warm. Getting in there. Ow, that's hot because it's metal. Very hot, of course. There, you can really see the detail there on those florals now. I'll hold it all up in a moment. There we go, last few bits up here. I love picking out the gold on top of the magnolia, it's really pretty. Can you see how that's, hopefully that's lifted it up. Looks stunning, thank you. I'm going to do a little bit on top of some of the letters. I know I've got the pink, but bring some of that gold in. Really am getting mucky now. Just because it's raised, it's quite easy to add it in. Ugh. Right. White finger, I think. Forever getting mucky fingers, but I'm only doing DIY today anyway, so it's all good. Thank you. Oh, thank you for your lovely comments. Love, love, love. Do you ever run workshops on projects like this? I don't, but I'm considering doing getting myself on Patreon, if you've ever been on there or followed anyone on there before. I used to do workshops just locally. Because of where I am in the country, there really wasn't that much call for it. Now around these cogs there's not as much depth or detail as I'd like, so I'm going to get distress crayon in there. Let's see if I can pick a bit more of that out, just to make these stand out a little bit more. I think I need a bit more of the pink actually. Now I've gone in with the black, but we can do that. Let's do a touch of pink around here too, in the middle. It's stunning. Thank you so much, Carmen, Shirley, Hazel, Jan. Thank you all. Right. Now I'm kind of faffing. But I need to add Missy Moo. Somewhere round about there she was going to stand, my little lady. Not sure how I'm going to quite put her on there so she doesn't fall. So I think I need to get a bit of paper crafting in. So what sort of depth do I need? So she can sit there. It's under here, just under her chest, her shoulders here. And she needs to have a bit of a, what's the word? Like a stopper. Just roughly. So I'm going a square bit of cardstock like this. I think the hardest part of art is knowing when to walk away. Oh, I know. Hey Dawn, how are you? Thank you so much. It's a lovely comment. There you go. So I've just bent that. It's not, I mean, you could use a scoreboard and you could do this properly. I'm not fussed about that. It's actually a bit too high there, really. If I attach her to there, she'll sort of be hovering a little bit, but that's fine. I don't mind that. She can hover because she's going to be hung on my wall anyway. I'm just worried about getting anything splattered on her. So she's sort of going on last. I've got no sentiment on there. Yeah, I've just raised her up. So if you look, she's raised up on there. But that's fine. So looking at her from the wall as such, that will be okay, won't it? She'll be stood up. Jane, I missed the beginning. This is to, but is this to be a piece of artwork for your new studio? It looks stunning. Sorry, I couldn't get my words out there, Jane. Yes, it is. It's going on my wall. I'm not sure whereabouts because I've still got loads of wall space to take up. But yeah, she'll go. You might see her in the background soon. But yeah, the gold has made it all much warmer, much more yellow. I think it's worked where the green and the pink have mixed. They've kind of almost made that sort of browny yellowy gold colour. Kind of kept the magnolias white to a point. And I don't know how well, can you see that gold shimmer on the gilding wax? There. Beautiful. Thank you. I like her raised up. Yeah, she just looks like she's floating in front, doesn't she? Which she'd be quite happy with. And because I used I would have piled up foam. Yeah, you could do that as well. That just takes, yeah, a lot less time. Could probably do with a little bit under her legs, but it's photo paper. It's reasonably strong. Like I say, it's, you know, she's just sort of hovering in front and you're only going to look at it from these angles, aren't you? So, yeah. I find it incredible the results you get from going, I'll just put this here, paint this bit, oh, a bit of gilding wax, a bit more paint, ta-da. Yeah, it's one of those things you can almost not explain. You just have to look at it. And you know what? Very often I look at these things through the computer, what you're seeing, and I see it a lot better. A lot better. So I don't want to make it too blurry, but hopefully you can see everything. I feel like I might need to pick these out. I'm going to do it because I say that I don't do it. I need a little bit of white paint or white gesso. White gesso would work if I can just find. Where did I put my gesso? Oh, it's there. Just the tiniest little bit back onto these. That's better. There we go. I can just sometimes think, right, something there doesn't quite look right. I'd like a bit darker around these, to be honest. I'll just go a tiny bit with the crayon. Tiddly bit of water. Crayons, I'm not sure about these crayons, you know. Tiffany, did you do a series? I don't know if Tiffany's still watching. Did you do a series with the crayons? I need some more inspiration on using them. I think I'm not always using them to their full potential. Or not. Just pick these out a little bit more. Hang on a minute. My water's getting a bit mucky now. So just, are you going to disguise the tag you have put on her? This one? If you mean that one, or do you mean that at the back? Which one do you mean? Jan, let me know. Because that's her 18th birthday badge, so I'm keeping that because it reminds me of when it was taken. I think she did. I'm sure one was shaving the pencils into a palette. Oh, nice. I struggle with putting these direct. That's better. I struggle with putting these directly onto a project. They seem a bit too dry. There we go. A bit dark around there. I might do that a bit more in here. But I think who said about knowing when to stop? Yeah. Exactly. I don't ever know when to stop, and I could keep going all afternoon. The only thing I will do, the back one, so it blends. Yeah, I was literally just going to say the only thing I will do is water down a bit of pink paint and do this. That's a bit not quite watered down enough, and just paint this with a bit of the pink, both inside and outside. I don't want to get any on the photo, that's the most important thing. In the background there. There we go. Bit better. Oh, hang on. Bit more blended. So as I walk around. I mean, it's only me going to see it after today. But yeah, it's a bit more blended in. Okay, you're like Sam, she finds it hard to walk away. I know, but I have to stop because I have DIY. I have a dog's bed that's half made. I might need to get to the DIY shop before they close and get some handles for. Anyway, you'll see that if you're on my Instagram page where I'm doing my house up. If you're not, and you like things like home renovations, a lot of DIY. I've just had a video, half a million views. I'm going to type the Instagram page. There's not a lot craft wise on there, but if you like DIY, which a lot of us crafters kind of comes hand in hand, I'm going to put on here. I can't do the @ sign for Instagram, but in the comments I will put that I've just commented, the Fram House. That's on YouTube. Let me just do it on Facebook as well. That I put Frem. No, Fram. If you take a look at that account on Instagram, that is my house account where you'll see You'll see the dog's bed eventually when I've finished it. Things like that. Don't forget your brew. Yeah, it's cold now anyway, but fruit tea I can drink cold, so that's fine. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. It's been lovely spending Saturday afternoon with you. I am going to go do some DIY and probably pop to the shop and such like. I've got so many things to do. I need to go to the gym. Oh my God. There's not enough hours in the day. But thank you all for joining me. Thank you, Nikki. Joy, Ronald, Deborah, you're all lovely. And I will see you again Monday. I'll be on Facebook at 2 p.m. live doing something with my Textures brand. So thank you all. Take care. And I'll see you all again very soon. See you soon.